What's up, y'all? One thing I've noticed about what we call obsessiveness and blind, I would have said blind short-sightedness, but it's gonna be like an oxymoron, you know. But yeah, man, you know what I've noticed about toxic obsessiveness, and this is concerning a lot of things, man. This is concerning a lot of things, you know. Like, it is when you decide to release yourself from, because you know, in music, man, sometimes you get invited to do a lot of stuff, and you get invited to do this stuff solely based on your talent, not based on who you are as a person, not based on your morals, not based on your background story, not based on your history as a representative of hip-hop or the culture that you represent, not because of your education, not because of, your work ethic, not because of none of these things. Most of the time in this music industry, you get invited on a song because some motherfuckers heard about you. They got, they liked your song, or they liked how you vibe with it, and they feel like they gotta possess that energy for themselves. That's why I was watching a Nez interview just 5 minutes ago. You know, back in the days, he was saying, like, they asked him, what advice would you give a young artist that's coming up? And he said, just keep going, man. Just keep doing your thing. And there's a lot of suckers in every industry. So work with smart people and don't budge. Just, place yourself in smart people's contacts and align with smart people and all that shit, because smart people know a lot of stuff and they will guide you through every situation and until you find your perfect spot. So, and one sign of a very unprofessional collaborator or a musician or any professional is when they try to force or covertly influence you. Like, one of these times when you're in a studio and you're dropping some bars, right? Especially when you have nothing written down. You just came in and you start dropping bars, The motherfuckers just sit around and they like, bro, what about you say this instead of that? What about you say this? And what they be saying is not smarter than what you're already dropping on the mic. What they're proposing is not more elevating or uplifting than what they are proposing. And when they be speaking on a mic, it's it's immediately obvious who's the master, who's the expert, and who's not. Who should be following and who should lead. You feel me? And the true masters, they never want to force or covertly influence anyone, because the true masters know that you can only master yourself. You will not master someone else. You will not, because how will you master someone else? There is something that I wrote in an article about man, that's been a long, man, it's been a long time ago. Like, oh man, that was like 5, maybe 6 years ago. I wrote something in an article that says, in order for someone to manipulate you, they have to dissociate themselves from their true identity. Let me repeat that. In order for someone to actually not say, yeah, I wrote that in an article, then I rephrased it in a book that my good friend Bastien Malachi, like a Haitian, I'm from Haiti, so he's also a Haitian, and we wrote a book together. Actually, he wrote the book, and I wrote the afterthought, if I may say it like this. I wrote the epilogue, the conclusion of the book. So, and the epilogue was the philosophical part of the book as well. And in that part, I said, it's impossible for someone to engage in manipulative tactics, like consciously, without alienating themselves first. Because in order for them to come aggressively manipulative and forceful and codependent, and I don't know, man, it's just childish. They have to dissociate themselves with their true identity, because their true self or their true identity is not really codependent, but they don't want to admit that because they're so disconnected with their true self. This is why when people attack you, don't lower your vibrations to their level, because they are really disconnected with themselves, like from themselves. They are really disconnected from themselves, from their true selves. There is a lot of stuff going on when you see people like raging on someone that has really nothing to do with them. Like, let's be honest. Have you ever noticed? I remember a video I watched on Instagram. It was about 50 Cent. He was walking with a chick, and there was a nigga, like, he just pop up, like, from, I don't know where he came from, bruh. And he was squaring up, like, trying to fight. Who? Mr. Curtis Jackson. And I was laughing at the motherfucker, because you look at the guy was squaring up, was like, and you look at 50, and 50 just stands up, like, and he's like, well, like, what's up? Like, what's up? And it's crazy because, I don't know, man, it's just, and after a while, the guy just ran away. He just ran away. And in the video, it was clear as day that the guy was, just, fake squaring up, trying to do something, because he saw the chick 50 was walking with. He saw the chick, and motherfucker got triggered. Motherfucker got triggered to the point where he couldn't hold himself. And he went to try to, like, intimidate a nigga like that, man. Like Curtis Jackson, 50 motherfucking Cent, y'all. Damn, nigga. How crazy you must be, to just come around and squaring up in the street like you're trying to, like, so what, you're gonna punch 50? Like, sometimes I be watching this video and I be like, people are crazy, man. People are crazy, like, for real. And not in the good sense of crazy. No. In the, not in the funny sense, not in the good sense, in the boring sense, in the embarrassing sense. They're really like, like, it's crazy. So, that's what I noticed about this type of energy, this type of character, or Firstly, it's really embarrassing for whoever is tapping into that energy. Secondly, it's a loop that only degenerates the subject or the host harnessing that energy, because the energy makes you become a really, really, really sick, addicted, unconscious motherfucker. Like, for real, you become really sick, mentally sick, because you feel like you can't survive without manipulating someone. You feel like you can't survive without forcing, or without, I don't know, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like the nigga, like, he felt like he couldn't resist watching 50. You could choose to, like, nigga, turn your head around, like, turn your head, like, look left, or I don't know, like, look somewhere else, you know? But he couldn't resist it, and he was like, let me just square up because, you know, the chick is too fine for 50. You like the chick, like, and 50 was like, the nigga just stood and we was like, what's up? What's up, like, what's up? Let's talk, man. What's up? It was just embarrassing. Like, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So, if you ever encounter such energies in your path, in your professional life, your personal life, your travel, anything that you're doing, man, if you ever encounter such energies, you know what you gotta do? Just do like Mr. Curtis Jackson. Just stand up and say, what's up? Like, what up? What up? You feel me? That's all you gotta do, bro. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta do shit. You just stand up and like, what's up? Yeah.